Hey everyone, so this is the 10 steps, the process, sharing GPMS World and the Conscious Paying It Forward University, or Conscious Paying It Forward University, whatever you like to call it. So this is really simple, 10 steps everybody goes through, and then will allow duplication. This will drive the acceleration of the ones given their agreement to GPMS to bring that in as quickly as possible, but also to empower everybody to follow the simple steps that we've given you some guidelines to in the presentation on how to generate money with the Conscious Paying It Forward University. Okay, so step one, you view this presentation, you're viewing the presentation, also originally the first presentation of GPMS.world. So looking at the website, looking at the old versus the new, looking at the consent form, looking at the statements of freedom, the decree, which obviously is explaining that we're all, divine human beings from God, ultimately with no authority over another, and with all of the rights to freedoms as divine beings, to travel freely, etc., etc. Of course, looking at the three phases of the plan, and looking at the divine plan itself and the simplified law. So that's the presentation, and of course that's to do with GPMS.world, but then also the extra part of the presentation is to go into detail of the Paying It Forward universally. This is the process which we encourage people to join us on a course and join really the community of GPMS, but then start learning all of these amazing things that you don't learn in school and normal education. But then, of course, by bringing people to that course and taking people in as students that we empower to become teachers of GPMS, but also these other things, this is a way that you can actually generate income. As you invite 5 people, and we recommend you invite 5 people where possible every week, to do this, because this will drive the numbers very quickly across Africa and across the world, with GPMS to bring that into reality very, very quickly. So step one, view a presentation overview of GPMS.world and the website and the future and the Pay It Forward Universally strategy to earn whilst you learn during the transition. Now, you should be viewing this presentation with a friend or an associate that's already enrolled in GPMS. They've come before you, and they'll be able to discuss the vision with you a little bit before asking you if you're ready and when you'll be able to take step 2. Step 2 is to join a Zoom call and meet with 2 or more international members of GPMS World. And this is very important as it enables everyone to begin feeling part of the international community, and also to hear from those with more experience to answer questions and just to assist ones in the vision. Because what we're talking about is incredibly brilliant in comparison to what we've known, and it really allows us to start gaining more of an imagination of what the world could be if we all just basically unify together in agreement to create it. And so we really want to start helping people gain that vision, start using their imagination, because as you do, we become more creative and we'll get more ideas and we'll be able to see how this world's going to look and how it's going to be beautiful for everyone. And it's just a lovely experience that actually helps raise our vibration internally as we start to really feel like we're already living that life that we love, that future world that we want and that we're bringing. Okay, so this is a great step and very simple to do. You just join a Zoom call or a Telegram call, which you can do with your sponsor, with some international members, which we'll arrange with you, and your sponsor will help you arrange that. Step 3, enroll and log your agreement with GPMS.world. Now, this is a very easy and simple process. It's just a form which asks for your name, first name, second name, your email address, your town, and then your agreement is like a signature. It's an electronic signature. It doesn't have to be an actual signature. It's a heart maybe that you just do there, but your presence and your email address, or the email address of someone who's got an email address if you don't, is fine. As long as you're there and you do the signature, that's all it takes, and that's the energetic agreement. It takes just 3 minutes. Very simple to do. Congratulations, at that point you've just made the most important part of that contribution to creating this beautiful new world that's all inclusive for everyone, and to save our humanity and the planet. Step 4. Now, step 4 is really easy. You just write your list of your first 5 friends to invite to discover GPMS and the Pay It Forward Universally course. So this is just 5 friends, people that you know, really realistically are outside of your household, because of course you can get your parents, your family, your brothers and sisters to agree to GPMS, and that's fine. Of course, it doesn't cost anything to agree to GPMS. It's free. That world we're creating is free. It's a completely free world. In fact, that's why it's such a beautiful thing. Everything's going to be free and everybody's going to be fulfilled with it. But essentially, what we want to show you with the Paying It Forward universally is how you can increase your income for your household personally. So you would find people outside of your household who can actually enroll in what we're doing. That helps grow the numbers outside of your household, but then also allows you to generate an income from people outside of your household. And of course, they're going through the same 10 steps here. So this is something that very quickly doesn't cost you anything to do. You make a contribution, as you see in the presentation, but then you actually get that your contribution paid for when you get 5 people who are paying you a contribution. So it's self-funded, doesn't cost you anything, as long as you've got those others that you're enrolling, and then it all works for everyone. And this is how we actually really empower people, empower your local communities to earn money, come together in the meantime, in the transition, to rise the community up out of hardship, out of poverty, before we bring in the new world, as we're gathering the agreements from people worldwide. So your sponsor and your mentor, they can assist you with this, and they should assist you with this. Just writing your list of 5 people, and they'll be assisting with you with the presentations and everything. And of course, demonstrating how you can just literally use a tool to do the talking. There's video presentations that we've already done that you just press play that presentation, so anybody can do that, press play on a video. But then with the more experienced one, they can just answer some initial questions, help paint a bit more of that vision before, obviously, those ones are going to be going on to that international call with the other members, the international members of GPMS. So always lead by example, and so that others can follow the same process. Okay. So step 5, you've obviously got your list of 5 that you're going to write to now. You understand the mechanism in terms of how you're going to be able to make some money. So you make your weekly payment to your sponsor, whatever you can afford. Ideally, we're saying $1 to start with, but if you can't afford $1, then start with 25 cents or 50 cents, whatever you can. And then, of course, you can increase to your sponsor when you're generating enough. That's all explained in the presentation that you'll be watching as part of this process, okay? So in understanding that, you'll receive weekly income from those that you're introducing. So your 5 people that you're introducing are going to pay you as their sponsor. And so it's self-funding and not costing you anything at that point, of course. So again, you're leading by example so that others follow the same process, and then this is duplicatable. Okay, so step 6. So with the assistance of your sponsor, you master the art of the invitation. What do we mean by that? Well, it's a very straightforward, way to invite somebody. Actually, if you show them these steps, this video, and just say, listen to this guy, he's showing you some steps, and I want you to see this video afterwards of what it is that he's talking about here, because this is actually world-changing, people healing, planet healing, and it's just the most amazing thing. And it's only going to take you an hour or 2 to watch the whole thing all the way through. But this is obviously only just 10 minutes, this video here, giving you the 10 steps. So can you understand the 10 steps? Read them, understand them, and then actually see yourself doing it. Can you see yourself sharing this video and asking somebody to press play and watch it with them, and then just talking it over with them? Because as long as you feel comfortable with that, then you can do this, and they can do this, and everybody can actually be empowered by it. So you ask them when they're going to have an hour or so to take step 1, which is obviously watching the whole presentation with GPMS and also the Pay It Forward University, so they can really see what this is all about. Again, lead by example so that others follow the same process. Okay, step 7. Learn how to present GPMS.world, or learn how to at least let the tool do the talking. Okay, answering the initial questions after your first 5 friends have viewed the presentation with you or your sponsor. So it's good if you can actually be there with them watching that presentation, because afterwards you can talk with them about it. You can say, oh yeah, you'll gain some more vision as part of this process yourself. So we'll help you start to gain some more of this imagination of what the world looks like, how the freedom is just such a beautiful thing for everyone to be able to travel freely across the world, without a passport, without restriction, fully funded, being able to stay in the most marvelous places, the most beautiful places. Like, we're going to be able to build the most beautiful buildings, like, these fairy tale castles, the castles that exist in the UK, most of them were built 200, 300, 400, 500 years ago. Well, we can actually create new ones yeah, will generate the skills. The skills are out there already that can build those, but we actually will be able to master those skills again and build them again with the technology that we've got now, and we can just make the most amazing places, and we'll all be able to stay in these places for free, and we can travel and we can move, and everybody's just going to be abundant. And so the joy of not having to be stressed financially, working 40, 50, 60 hours a week in a job as a slave is no more in that world. Not paying taxes, not having debt, not having anything like that, not having to worry about money for food or anything like that. It's all taken care of just with your contribution. So we help you gain that vision of that with the divine plan, simplified law, and obviously just giving you the ideas that we've been thinking about, for longer than you. And of course, any more ones that you've got, you give to us as well. We can share those further afield as well. So, this is where you're going to basically, in step 7, watch your sponsor doing this. So you're observing, you're shadowing your sponsor, you're learning that. And that just makes it nice and easy for you to pick up so that you can then quickly go forward and actually start doing this on behalf of those that you introduce. Now, that might not be something you're doing with your next 5 or even the 5 after that. It depends on you and how confident you feel as you're going through this process. But we really want to help you gain the confidence and strength to do this yourself, because it's going to really just really help you just develop yourself, self-develop yourself, and then that just those beautiful attributes that you gain through this process is a marvelous thing. So you will learn from your sponsor how to do this, how to enroll people through the process, and of course you can request assistance from the international members of GPMS with this as well. Okay, step 8, you're going to organise a Zoom with some international members of GPMS. This time it's for you to join that Zoom call, but with your first 5 people that you've invited to enroll in GPMS, to learn about GPMS, enroll in that, and enroll in the course. Okay, so this is a simple process that really holds the hands for everyone who discovers GPMS. It's empowering each one to see the vision, to benefit in its creation from now, obviously being able to share it and make money, all the way through to inception and then full deliverance of GPMS.world. So, this is a great world. It's based on, inner standing, trust, love, respect, and healthy relationships will blossom with this, this process, and with obviously the future that we're bringing. Step 9. Now you assist your first 5 enrolling and logging their agreement. So they're going through the same process that you're going through. Very, very simple steps to follow, to feel that they know exactly what the next step is for them as you're taking them through the same steps you've been through. They've asked you, what did you do? You've told them what you did. So they're just following what you did. And, those that come in after them will just follow what they did. And so it's not about you at this point. It's all about them. And this is what we are teaching everyone to obviously understand this and then follow the same process. So it's a proven system, a success system that will never fail, ultimately, because it's so simple and so easy to follow. Okay, so of course at that stage they're enrolling. You've enrolled 5 people. Congratulations, that's amazing work. And of course they understand that they're going to be paying a contribution to you, whether that's $1, 50 cents or 25 cents, okay, to begin. And of course, you'll arrange a suitable time to go with them to speak with their friends, to present GPMS to them. And you're basically maybe at that point confident to do that yourself, or maybe you'll lean on your sponsor to help you for those first, 5, 10, 15 people, however many it is over the first few weeks of you doing this. You might lean on some more support from us, and that's absolutely fine. So for the Conscious Pay It Forward University package to work, everyone needs to lead by example, make a contribution, whatever they can, to their sponsor, because anyone you and they enroll can boldly confirm at that point, this is what I did, this is what we ask everyone to do, and then we can enroll your first 5 people. You'll be in profit within your first week, and you'll be in profit every week thereafter. Everybody following that same. We're supporting everyone that's coming in. We're ensuring everybody's having the same success. We're bringing this amazing, beautiful world that is absolutely going to be free for everyone. So nobody should be in opposition to this. Not to say that everyone will be ready to go for it for whatever reason. And we're not forcing anything. We're showing people what we're doing, the steps, and asking them, what it would be that's perhaps causing them to be hesitant. But then we make a note and ask them, obviously in step 10, what is it? What is it that's causing you to be hesitant about sort of agreeing to this and enrolling in this, when you can generate money from this now, but also bring this beautiful world that will save children's lives, save adults' lives and create abundance and a beautiful planet with just the most amazing future for everyone. Just want to know what it is there, and when might it be okay for me to reach out to you again to just ask if perhaps you might look at this information again and just see what's going on with GPMS again. Would that be maybe in 2 weeks' time, a month's time, or 2 months' time? Once they give you that information, it's then okay for you to then go and approach them again at that time, and you should, follow up with them at that time if they're not ready. But what we're showing you is a simple process that, hopefully 99.9% of people will be just enrolling in it straight away. Okay, so so you'll begin the process yourself. Step 10, you've assist your first 5 students to assure that they've got the same duplicated success to you. You'll also begin to, do the process yourself again. So you'll write your next list of 5 people. Okay, you'll write your next list of 5 people, and then you'll approach them. And like I say, for anyone who does not show readiness to follow the process and enroll at that time, you just make a note of their hesitancy and ask them when they would be happy for you to reach out to them again about this. That's it. And so that's it. We just lead by example, and all the others can then follow the same process. It's duplicatable, it's replicatable, it's very easy to follow. We're bringing people into the community, we're having a good time, we're helping people make money. You're then supporting your communities, you're coming together as teams to help each other, and this is just a beautiful thing. So that's the end of this 10 steps. Appreciate your time. Much love, much light, much gratitude. Have an amazing day.